Alright, hello, hello, hello! Welcome! Welcome everybody to this soon-to-be disaster. Oh gosh. I'm not ready. Leading up to this, I'm just thinking, why am I doing this to myself? I don't draw. I'm not an artist. I haven't drawn on my tablet in at least a year. Why am I doing this? But here we are. So yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm gonna turn down the background just a tiny little bit. There we go. All right. And obviously before I start, I have to give a nice congratulations to Mr. Satozuka Kenta. Happy birthday! お誕生日おめでとうございます。Yay! Look at how handsome he is in his tux. Aw. Also, that blue drink, whatever that is, I want it. It looks so good. That, like, there's lime and mint, but it's also blue for some reason. I'm not gonna question it. I love stuff that's like neon colored and like candied and all the sweet stuff. That's my jam. So yay! All right, and with that, yay! Okay, let's do this. So yes, as I mentioned, I haven't drawn with my tablet for at least a year. I haven't drawn with Clip Studio Paint in like a year. I've been just kind of like casually doodling using my iPad, but I didn't feel like connecting it because that'd just be one more wire to connect, and it's really annoying. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to draw. I didn't come up with a plan. I literally just gathered all of these refs like 2 hours ago. So yeah, okay. There's my cursor. Hello everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I am not confident at all, but I will do my best and it will be a fun time. So yeah. So I'm just gonna move my mic just a little bit closer. There we go. I'm experimenting with trying to move my mic not as close to my mouth, so maybe the peaking isn't as bad, but we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. My room is not exactly soundproof, so like it's either gonna be like it's peaking with distorted audio or it's just gonna sound very echoey. I really can't. There's no in between at this point. It's something I gotta work on in the future, but for now, we draw cute anime boys. Yay! So I say that, but I've been stalling for like the past like 5 minutes, so oh gosh, this is so nerve-wracking. I didn't realize. Also, no one can tell, but I'm wearing my glasses today in honor of Mr. Glasses himself. So alright. I guess. Well, speaking of glasses, let's just terribly draw some glasses, actually. No, that's not what I want to do. Can I zoom in? Hello? There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah. as a tall, small, tiny pen, then the bracer just comes out and it's like the exact size of the lens. No, I don't want that. That's better. So, how has everybody been celebrating Kenta's birthday so far? I've seen a lot of fan art on Twitter, like an immense amount, and a lot of cake. I've seen so much cake. People have been like posting all of their like shrines with like Kenta teal cakes and stuff, and I just think it's so cute. It's like the dedication that everybody puts into like celebrating their Oshis. I love it. Absolutely adore it. And here I am doing these cruddy doodles. Glasses have like a sort of like cat eye kind of thing going on, at least in the chibi anyway, and I kind of love it. Very stylish. Very Kenta-like. Very kind of devious. It's like you don't exactly know what he's thinking. There we go, that's my shape I want. And I'm now just realizing that my usual setup for looking at the chat is not exactly working the way I want it to, because my chat is now on the second screen, but I'm just so laser focused on my main screen right here that I'm completely ignoring chat right now and I feel so bad. I don't know how to draw arms on glasses, so there we go. There they are. We drew Kenta. All right, stream's over. It's time to go. Love y'all. Bye. No, I'm kidding. From a distance, they don't look too bad. Just don't look too close. Alright, I'm just gonna move this off to the side here. Actually, I'm gonna color them in first before I completely abandon these glasses. I'm gonna color them in. I love how I'm concentrating so hard on just scribbling in the coloring for these glasses. Like, not even anything super detailed. I'm not even coloring inside the lines. Oh, goodness. Well, there we go. There's Kenta's glasses. Excellent. All right. I should probably try to draw him at least, you know. While I'm here drawing, you know, Kenta, I should probably, you know, draw him. That would be a good idea, I think. Not just his glasses. I'm gonna draw him all squishy though, because I can't really do much more than that. Unless I want to take like 8 hours to do the line art, but that's no. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Didn't want to do that. I'm just now realizing the way that I draw eyes, or at least the way I place eyes, is so creepy. Like, once I, like, you know, get, like, the eyelashes and stuff and everything, all the details, and it doesn't look that bad. But just having, like, just these hollowed out, like, ovals in the places of where the eyes should be definitely matches the spooky season, that's for sure. There we go. Now he looks super squishy. I feel like every time I draw, I'm like always redrawing the chin. It's like, I don't know how to proportion things well, so I just kind of draw what I think looks right, and then like halfway through, I'm just like redoing half of it because I'm like, oh, that's a little too big. Let's make that way smaller. It just doesn't look proportionally accurate, or it just looks weird. So. What is your eye shape, my dude? I see. Okay. I always have difficulty with this kind of like eye shape where it's kind of like slanted and like, I don't know how to describe it. He just looks like he knows a lot of secrets and I don't know how to draw that. Alas, I will do my best. I'm gonna give him a very luscious eyelash line, just like I do with all of my characters when I draw. Okay, good enough. Now let's see. Got a very interesting eyebrow shape. Like, very triangular, and also kind of short. It's very sharp. It works for him. He has very nice eyebrows. I'm already tired. Hasn't even been an hour yet and I'm already tired of drawing. And I must persist though. Also, I should state I'm only doing this on one layer, which I normally wouldn't do. I usually have like a bazillion layers with like every individual thing. But for this, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot, so With all the nerves, I just forgot to, you know, make actual layers other than just this one. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it. I think, kind of funny to, you know, attempt. But I think maybe once I get to the hair, I'm probably gonna do another layer, just because I don't want it integrating with the face. The makings of a Kenta ball. It really is a Kenta ball! It's so squishy. And so round and small. Oh yeah, has anybody here pulled for Kenta's birthday card? I've been seeing a lot of polls on Twitter, other people getting him or being sad that he didn't come home, or they had to spark them, or whatever. I unfortunately cannot. I only have... Actually, hold on, I'm gonna check. How many Navi stones do I have to my name? It's not a lot. Because I stupidly decided to poll once in the new Halloween banner. Because a certain brother of Mr. Satozuka Kenta decided, hey, let's have another non-focus 2 months after my focus event, because why not? And I'm so mad. I'm so mad. He looks so handsome and I can't pull for him because I don't have enough Navi stones. I am broke. Ren was 2 events ago. I haven't recovered. Ah! Also now with like both of these Halloween all these Halloween events out, it makes sense why Gyroaxia had their stage Halloween, like the Navi Hallow, like when they had that separately, because they were gonna get into the game. They had no part of any Halloween within AA's side, so they had their own event because that's just so Gyroaxia. I don't want to celebrate Halloween with everybody else; they just do it themselves. Alright, how many? Yes, I have 4,725 Navi stones to my name. Would have been 6,000, but I did a poll and I got all dupes and I was very upset. Instant regret! So, unfortunately, I will not be able to pull for Mr. Satozuka Kenta, but oh my gosh. His card is so pretty. Like, the autumn colors just work for him so well. Very serene, very gorgeous. Actually, I'm gonna do my free daily scout and see if anything happens. Absolutely nothing. Another dupe 2-star. Chat, you failed me! No. Chat, why did you bring me good luck? I got a comment at 2-star dupe! Ah, well. Oh wow, he came home in the third pull? Dang! Congrats! Enjoy that Kenta card. He's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, he's untrained. Okay, I've seen this opinion a lot, and I agree with it. That Kenta's untrained is like maybe the prettiest untrained card, and maybe just the prettiest card in the game so far. Like, there's just something about like the colors and the composition, and like just the vibes that it gives off is just so pretty. It's just so good. How they managed to do that? Heck if I know. Fantastic. Just watching me draw glasses. I did debate drawing a glass of wine afterwards, but I was like, nah, let's just get straight into the Kenta. I can do the glass of wine later. I'll do it after I finish this. Oh man. Sitting here thinking to myself, yeah, I did a good job on this eyebrow. And then I realized, oh, I have to do the other one now. It's so hard to do the same thing twice and do it just as good. Because you're always like constantly comparing it to the first one you did, and you're like, that doesn't look right, doesn't look right at all, this looks awful, I hate this, why am I doing this? Okay, I can live with that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot you could do that. But in my defense, I haven't drawn like this in so long. So I forgot that was a thing you could do. It's fine, I got there in the end. Actually... Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. Oh, hair. How the heck do I draw your hair, sir? I ask every anime character ever. Oh, hello. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. Have a good day. Okay, let me drag one of these things closer. Sure, let's bring you over. Kenta's now entered the screen. I think I just said Kenta and entered at the same time. Kenter. That's not right. Ooh. Oh. Ew. I just accidentally cracked my finger. Ah! I hate cracking fingers. It's just, ugh. It just makes me feel all weird. But, ah. Yee. Hello. I am drawing Satozuka Kenta from General Axia, from Argonavis, from Bang Dream. Because it's his birthday today, and I thought it'd be fun to to make a fool of myself trying to draw. Although I will say, so far it hasn't been too bad. It's been going a lot better than I thought it would. Wish I could be a bit more talkative, but you know, I'm gonna pick and choose my battles. He is Kentertainment! Oh my gosh! Kentertainment! I love it. For your Kentertainment. I'm gonna cry. That's funny. Alright, sir. How the fricky dizzle do I draw your hair? Okay, wait. Enhance Kenta so I can see your dang hair. There we go. That works. You have like this weird like front part bang thing here, and then the rest just kind of smooth. I guess. I don't know. Hair is like one of my biggest enemies. That and like clothing folds. And hands. And shoes. And I have a lot of enemies when it comes to drawing. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it looked good so far. Hopefully with time as I hopefully improve and maybe do this more often, my drawing skills will increase maybe. That would be nice. Like, I'm already planning to do another one of these next week because Mr. Ujigawa Shu, aka the nicest character in AA side, his birthday's next week. So, wait, is it next week? I'm already doubting myself. It's the 30th. Yeah, it is next week. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm planning to do another stream, I think, on next Friday. Just so it matches up with JP time. Oh yeah. I'll be drawing another, maybe I'll draw another, squishy AA side, but with, the angel of, the angel of Epsilon Phi. Oh man. got like these like parts that just kind of just swoosh out for no apparent reason other than to look cool. I think other than that, this hair's pretty smooth. Yes, Gremlin soon. Gremlin is coming. And he demands all of my attention for his special day. I hope I can do him justice or he's going to throw my laptop out the window. Oh man. Oh, hi! Oh, I'm so glad you could catch one of my streams! Ah! I still love that fan art, by the way. It's so cute. Ah! Time to stretch out my hand a little bit. Always remember to do your wrist stretches and not draw for too long if it starts to hurt. That'll just make it worse in the long run. Like, I remember this one time, what was it, like 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, I was drawing a present for one of my friends at the time, and I just gotten the tablet that I'm using now, so it's a pretty old tablet. So I've been drawing for about, I want to say like 4 or 5 hours straight, and then when I like took a break, like part of like my wrist or like the pinky of like my hand, it felt like so numb that every time I moved it, there's like this weird tingly feeling that just went down like my wrist, and it felt so weird. Like, it didn't really hurt, but it didn't feel normal. And that's when I realized, like, oh, this isn't something that I should be doing for long periods of time without, you know, like stretching or making sure that I'm not overdoing it, because I've heard people getting stuff like, you know, like carpal tunnel or like really messing up their wrists, and I don't really want that for myself. Like, I don't draw enough for that to be a thing, but like, why take the risk anyways? Especially like in my old job, like I was basically like, I was in food prep basically, so I was using my hands and wrists and stuff every single day, so I got into the habit of kind of like, you know, stretching out my wrists and making sure they're well taken care of. So yeah, make sure you guys take care of your wrists too. Even if you don't, like, you know, draw or do any like strenuous stuff, it's always nice to just kind of stretch them out, give them a bit of massage, you know. Just take care of yourself. That sort of thing. Alright, back at it. Yeah, he kind of is side-eyeing us a little bit. He sees us in the corner, he's just like, he walks over and he's like, hello, may I introduce you to our vocalist? Our Lord and Savior, Asai Naruto. He will save us all with his music! Actually, kind of on that topic, like, I wasn't able to see the latest Jaraxia live. What was it called? Like, was it just called Hibanachiru something? I don't know. But whatever their most recent live show was, I wasn't able to watch it. I'm saving up my funds to watch the Argo Novice one in November. But that Kenta solo song. Hey, what the heck? What the heck? That came kind of out of nowhere. Like, he's got like, apparently he had like this cello bow or something. He's just like playing like the guitar like a cello. Like, huh? Excuse me? And then like, what were the lyrics? Someone translated them, I can't remember. But like, it was like very, very passionate. I'm just like, what? It was very interesting. I think from the translation, I think it was about Naruto. I'm pretty sure it's about Naruto, but I'm not 100% sure. I find that a very interesting kind of idea that they kind of chose, which kind of puts into the question like exactly like how does Kenta exactly feel about Naruto? Because like from what I know, like from like the character info that we got like at the beginning when Jaru was introduced, like it stated that like Kenta was like, what was it, he liked Naruto as a musician but like didn't exactly care for him as a person. So does that mean that like this whole song is just about like his feelings towards Naruto the musician sort of thing? Or like are they like trying to set this up as some kind of transitional thing where it's like Kenta starts, because like from what I know and from what from what the game has given us, Kenta hasn't really had a lot of development as far as like, you know, his character goes. Like there's been like a little inkling of something maybe happening starting with Wataru's focus event in August, but Kenta hasn't had a focus event yet, so he's just been kind of there, being Kenta, as usual, you know, doing his thing. So, it kind of, I don't know, it's very interesting. It brings up a lot of questions of, like, what exactly is going to happen with him if, by some chance, he, like, begins to, like, start caring about, like, other people in not just like a very like meticulous methodical way where it's like, oh, you have this and I need this and let's, you know, like when is he gonna stop, I guess, treating his band and his brother like a business exchange and more as like, you know, comrades, family, that sort of thing. Like, I don't know, it's there's a lot of mystery shrouded within Mr. Satozuka Kenta. Don't know why I keep saying his name like that, but I think it's funky. So, yeah, he's a lot of he's a whole bag of mysteries, and I'm very, very intrigued to see what happens when they finally open up that bag and see what chaos ensues. Honestly, I'm really hoping Wataru snaps, though. Like, I mean, it seems like their relationship's kind of like, you know, it's very civil right now, but I feel like there should be, like, a point where, like, Wataru's just, like, absolutely done, and, like, he just goes off on Kenta. He just gets really mad at him. And then, like, Kenta has to, like, you know, actually reflect on his action, and he's just like, wait, has this always been like this?
Like, I mean, they did kind of, like, you know, talk in the anime, but, like, it really didn't feel like anything was solved back then. It just was, you know, brought up. So, I guess maybe it hasn't really sunk in just how much, like how much turmoil, I guess, interpersonal turmoil that Wataru is facing because of, like, you know, Kenta and his, like, kind of inferiority complex towards him. Because, like, as we've seen, like, Wataru, like, you know, does want some kind of, like, you know, brotherly relationship with him, especially after, like, the divorce of their family and stuff. But, like, he just finds it so hard to because of, like, all these, like, conflicting feelings. It's like, yeah, he's my brother, but then he's also, like, this guy who's always been ahead of me in everything. And then, I guess, in a way, he feels like he was left behind by him. Because, like, he never once, like, had suggested, like, when their parents were trying to, like, decide the living arrangements and stuff, and he had suggested, okay, I'm gonna go with mom, and then you're gonna stay here with dad. And he never once mentioned, oh, what if we both stayed here with dad, or if we both went with mom, for whatever reason. And I guess Wataru, maybe in a way, kind of resents that, because it made him start to question, like, just how important was he in his eyes that he could just so easily say, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. So, yeah, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of, like, hidden resentment within Wataru in terms of his feelings towards Kenta, but at the same time still wanting to, you know, like, I guess kind of cling to or reclaim what they had in the past and stuff. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm also a firm believer in Wataru learning his self-worth and not comparing himself to Kenta at all times, and not having all of his development surrounding Kenta, him becoming his own person and realizing, yeah, I do have my good qualities, and, like, just because I'm not like my brother doesn't mean that I'm no good at what I'm doing. And then I feel like that's also the point where, like, when he starts to, like, you know, kind of be his own person and stop, like, kind of chasing after his back, that's when Kenta's gonna, like, actually acknowledge him for what he's doing and stuff. Like, not just as, like, you know, oh, he's like, oh, you're my little brother and stuff, and, like, I care about you, but then he's also gonna be like, oh, you're also, like, a rival, you're someone that, like, I can actually, you know, see myself going up against with how much you've grown and your skills as a musician and stuff. Like, that's an interesting, like, kind of contrast that I've seen between, like, you know, in the way that Kenta views Naita and the way he views Wataru, is that, like, Kenta values Naita as a musician, but not as a person. And then, meanwhile, he values Wataru as a person, as his family and his brother, but he doesn't value him as a musician. So, but when I say values, it's still in a very kind of, like, methodical, kind of calculating sort of way. Even though there is, like, some kind of, like, some kind of, like, you know, love. It's a very, I guess, calculated sort of love, if that makes sense. Oh, I am missing out on so much of the chat. Hold on, let me scroll back. I want to hear that song so bad. I heard everybody was, like, talking about it the day it was viewing and stuff, and I was like, what do you mean he sang a solo? What do you mean he has a cello bow? What do you mean Kosuke got him a cello bow? It was so oh my gosh. Yeah, the dissectable brain. That's such a great way of putting it. you just want to like do a whole study on him. You're like, why are you this way? What happened to you that caused you to be like this? Or have you always just been like this for whatever reason? So. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, Kenta did play bass originally. And then, yeah, he started out playing bass with, Yuto and, Reon. But then once Naita joined them, and then, Naita left, and then Kenta followed him, followed by Reon following them as well. He decided to play guitar for him. I guess, like, I don't know exactly in the timeline when they found, Ryo, but at some point, I guess maybe, like, he just decided, to, like, switch to playing guitar just to better suit Naita's, needs for the band, I guess. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's very interesting how we have two older brothers that started with bass and then switched to guitar, both for very different reasons, though. And then two little brothers that were like, hey, I am inspired by you playing the bass, so I'm gonna pick up bass too. Also for very different reasons. At least current reasons. Like, I mean, they have the same, want to play because of their older brother, but then they continue for varying reasons afterwards. Oh, man. Yeah, I low-key think, yeah, Wataru maybe has some abandonment issues. Like, low-key. Like I've on like from like around the time that Jaraxia had been revealed, and then finding out that like their parents were divorced, I was like, that probably puts into perspective why Wataru is always so cautious, because like at any given moment something awful could happen. Like, he literally lost half of his family. So, yeah, it's just he can never be too careful, because he never knows when something life-changing could happen again. He just wants to be prepared for it. So, poor boy. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my Wataru Nezo. Right, I have him. I'm giving him a hug. It's okay. It's okay. Oh man, now I'm sad for him. It's supposed to be a happy day and I'm feeling sad for Wataru. What's wrong with me? Ugh. Ah! No, I cracked my finger again. Ah! Like, it doesn't hurt, but I just hate the sound of it. Ugh. I'm going to check this thing that you posted. See what the hip-hop happenings is going on. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was in the light novel. Actually, I have the light novel, but I can't read in Japanese at least. Well, I mean, if you've ever listened to me playing any other game, you also know I can't read either. So, but from what I know from the light novel, I think that's what happened. Like, he went to see some show or something just randomly, and then like Naito was with like this random band that just literally, he said, like, I think he said something like they literally could not keep up with him because he was just way too good, and then Kenta was just like, him. He's the one! It's that guy! And then, I guess at that point, then he, like, invited him to join his band and stuff, and... yeah, as the story goes, everything fell apart, and it's, yeah! Oh, man. I really, one day, I want to, like, actually read the light novel properly. Whether that's either by some miracle someone translates it, or by some miracle I learn enough Japanese to be able to read it properly. More hopeful on the latter, because I am kind of trying to take Japanese studying just a little bit more seriously now. So, fingers crossed that I will be able to do that. But I feel like there's just so much like info that's in the light novel that a lot of us just don't know, simply because of the language barrier. And I wish to unlock it and gain more knowledge. So there's like a couple like drawings in the light novel, and there's this great one. Like, I was just randomly flipping through. I didn't know there was gonna be like a couple pieces of art in the book, so I was just kind of flipping through. All of a sudden, I stop on this one page, and it's just Nayuta holding Raon's shirt by the collar and just like pulling him up really close, and like super angry. And Raon's just like, "Oh, what's going on?" I was just like, "Wait a minute, what is this?" Oh, it was so funny. I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. Oh man, it was a great time. I'm gonna be honest though, like, this doesn't really have to do with Gyro, but like, I mean, it's kind of on the same topic of like light novels. I wish Argo Novice got a light novel. I mean, they got the manga and stuff, but like, that was basically just like a rehash of what happened in the anime with like some different details and stuff, which I personally liked the manga a little bit better than the anime. The story overall is a little bit flawed, but I like the pacing of the manga better, at least like the first half for sure. So, but I think that's a bit of an unpopular opinion around these parts. It's like, I think the manga started out pretty good, but then it kind of felt a bit rushed towards the end. But like, I still liked it better than the anime. I think I just have like a personal vendetta against the anime though. So, oh man. If you saw me in 2020, you know exactly how I feel about the anime. Oh man. What was I saying? Yeah, like, I wish like there was some kind of like light novel for like Argo Novice, just like it could still be within like the timeline of like the anime, because obviously like their formation happened, you know, in the first 3 episodes of the anime, but like it could kind of have like the same, I guess, kind of thing as like the voice dramas did. Like, it just had like, you know, like stories that happen like outside of like the formation, like them kind of like, you know, like practicing and getting to know each other, and like just, you know, hanging out, being university students. Like, I feel like that was like a huge part that was like completely missed out on. Like, they might as well not have even been in university. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, the fact that like they were university students just was like just such a small detail that literally did not contribute anything of importance to the anime as a whole, or to the plot as a whole. Like, I don't know, it just felt it just, I don't know, I was disappointed. I felt like there should have been a bit more focus on like the slice of life sort of thing, but they went very like, oh, we're gonna go pro, and this is like how the industry works, and blah 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 blah, and we gotta, you know, get to the music festival, and da 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 da. So I don't know, I feel like they really should have started with like a more slice of life approach before they went into like the whole like music industry competition sort of thing. But that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people disagree with that. Actually, a lot of people disagree with my opinions. But that's okay. We all have our different views on what we like and what we think made things good or bad, and yeah. I keep debating whether or not I want to have like a stream where I just talk about the anime, but I know that if I do, I'm gonna get so mad. And I'm gonna make so many people mad. 'Cause I have a lot of opinions that, again, people just did not agree with when I said them the first time. And like, I guess like, I'm not as like, I guess, mad about it anymore, only because it's been so long since I last saw it, and I've kind of just come to accept some of the things that happened in the anime. But for the most part, aside from it, like, you know, bringing in like a wider audience and stuff, like, I'm very grateful for it doing that. I don't think the anime was very good. And I say that as someone who's been very invested in this project since very early on. I just think it was very disappointing, in my opinion. And a lot of things that people like about it, I really do not. Especially a certain thing, a very, very certain thing that is pretty popular within the fandom that I honestly cannot stand at all. I used to be able to tolerate it. I was like, oh, I kind of like it. And then episode 8 happened, and then I was like, nope. Absolutely not. This ruined my whole perception on that specific thing. So, yeah. Anyways. Only 90s kids remember stories in 2020. Oh my gosh. 2020 was such a weird year. Like, I think up until like April, it was great. And then May onwards, May to like August was like, ooh, that was the time. And then I guess September to December was like, it is what it is, you know. Iryu Koga, my favorite punching bag. Oh man, people have the funniest opinions on like Iryu Koga. Like either just like he needs to be punted halfway across the world, or you know, he's kind of and I just it makes me laugh every time he comes up in conversation. It's just like everyone just has like such like polarizing opinions, whether jokingly or like legit, and it just makes me laugh so much. It's just so funny. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh man. Yes, thank you, Poochie, for our slice of life, our AA side slice of life. Now, if we could get a Puchiko Navas anime, that would be fantastic. Please, I'm begging. Please, I'm begging. Yeah, like it's very interesting how like both like sides of Bandori, like the original and then Argonavis, both have for at least for me, they both have like pretty glaring issues, especially with like when it comes to pacing. For like the original though, it was like, I don't know, it felt very slow but also fast at the same time. Like the pacing itself was pretty slow, but they sped through a lot of details and it just felt really weird. But then with the Argonavis anime, it was just go 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 all the time. Like everything was just moving forward. Like I describe it as the anime was very plot forward, like not even like plot heavy, it was just very plot forward. Like they were just getting through every single plot point. It's like, okay, this, and we're gonna go to this, and we're going to this, and then there was like very little to no like building upon the plot points that were already introduced. Like either they were just kind of like passed by or disregarded like entirely, or they kind of dwelled on it for maybe like just like a few minutes, and they're just like, okay, next thing. Like it was like, it's like, hello, can give the characters and the setting and the plot a chance to breathe. Like deep breaths, not just like shallow breaths as you're like running and sprinting a marathon. Just go on a stroll, relax. We're not going anywhere. Oh man. Yeah, like I don't know how they're like exactly the movie's going to pan out. Like if it's something similar that they did with like the stage play, that would be pretty good. Like I think I like the stage play a lot. Like that might be my favorite tentatively version of like the telling of the Argonavis story. I might be a little bit biased though, just because like I understand I have a better understanding of how like play sequencing works compared to like anime manga stuff. So I feel a bit more at home when I watch a play. But I also just like the way that they kind of like framed everything, and like the way that they kind of structured all the scenes and how they kind of got up to the point that they did. And come on, like that hey monologue, the Banry monologue, holy crap! Like you don't even need to understand Japanese to feel that emotion that he was just putting out there. Oh my gosh. Hashimoto Shohei is such a fantastic actor. Oh my gosh. His stage play work is something else. My god. But yeah, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but did they say they were redubbing the movie? Because if they are, that'd be really cool to see. Especially because, like, you know, when the anime first came out, it was a lot of the characters, like, first, you know, like, voice acting kind of roles or whatever. So, to see them improve after, like, what, like a year and a half. Like, I'd be down to hear that. But again, I can't remember if I misread that or not, or like... Sorry, just give me a sec. Alright, back. Wait, hold on. I missed this message. That is precisely the kind of Iryu-Koga opinion I'm talking about. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Personally speaking, I think all Iryu-Koga opinions are valid in their own ways. I mean, he's a terrible father, but like, you know, that's what some people are into, I guess! I can't believe I just said that. Ay, ay, ay. Moving on from that. Oh, they are redubbing it. Okay, cool. I was worried I read that wrong or mistranslated that or something, but that's gonna be awesome to hear. If I'm able to watch it at some point. Yeah, I hope that they like kind of structure the movie a bit better. Like, I mean, it's gonna be like what, like an hour and a half or something, hour and a half, 2 hours. So like, obviously it's gonna be, things are gonna be like, you know, omitted or like rushed through and stuff just because for the sake of a movie. Which I guess I understand. And gives it more an excuse than the anime. But didn't they say there was gonna be like also like an extra scene or something? There's gonna be like a new animated scene to like coincide with the anime or whatever. It's like if it's not Argo Navis like driving like madmen down to Sapporo to see Banry in a wheelchair. I don't want it, man. All I want is for my boys to just group hug and be like sobbing and just, you know, being glad for each other's existence and each other's lives, you know. Those good Argo Navis feels. I think that's just what they deserve, you know. A good old hug it out and cry. Also, like, how the heck did they get into LRFS? Like, when was that decided? I feel like I brought this up, like, not on stream, but I brought this up, like, just in general so many times. Just because, like, at the end of the anime, we see the secretary from Duck River at, you know, at the submariner and stuff, but then, like, the way that, like, the offer's, like, proposed, it's just, oh, they want you to debut in Tokyo, or whatever, which is not the same thing as, enter this countrywide music festival, or whatever. So, like, I don't know. It just confuses me a lot. So if there's, like, any sort of, like, mention of that within the movie, or if they mention it at some point, otherwise I'm just gonna be confused forever. Okay, that's true. He may be terrible, but Naito did get his genes from him, so, yeah, no. Although I would like to say, I think his mom also had a pretty big hand in making our kitty cat the way he is. I want to see Naito's mom someday! Oh my gosh! And Papa Nanahoshi, I need to see Ren's dad again. We saw him, like, for a brief second in episode 1 in a flashback, and then we never saw him again! I want to see Ren's dad! I want to thank him for raising his son so well. He's perfect. The betrayal, Sekun! We trusted you! We thought you were good! And then it turns out he's not. But also, that brings up an interesting point, though, because, you know, Sekun was there talking to Master, and the Master says, oh, I have a friend in the industry who's interested in you guys. So does that mean that Master somehow knows Shu's dad, Mr. Ujigawa, and is somehow acquainted with, like, Duck River in some way? Is that a thing? Am I just looking into this too much? Or is that, like, a possibility or something? Like... Like, I think it would just be so funny if, like, somehow, Master and Shu's dad were somehow in the same band together. Like, how much of a possibility that is, I don't know. But, weirder things have happened before, so who knows? I mean, like, he's retired right now, so, like, who knows? Maybe they could have been, like, he could have, like, come up to, like, Kakodate for a bit, or, like, he was down in, like, Kyoto or something, or I don't know. We don't know anything about their backstories. Anything could be possible. Let us see Papa Nanahoshi, please! Like, actually, let's just see the whole Nanahoshi family. Like, we know he's got, like, his dad and his mom and his grandparents. Oh my gosh. Like, there was, like, that one after story comic, and, it was like, oh, yes, Ren's mom was like, oh, sorry, we couldn't make it, but, like, we want to come to, like, the next one, and we want to bring your grandparents, too. Ren was like, wait, what? No, don't bring my grandparents. It's gonna be too loud for them and stuff, and he was just so embarrassed. It was so cute. It's like his family's just like, oh my gosh, our boy's singing! We gotta go see him and support him! It was so cute. No, I bully Naita too a lot. It's okay. I totally understand. Yes, we must give our thanks to his parents, Naita's parents, for their services and giving us our cat boy. It's so funny though, cause like the fact that like everybody refers to him as like you know, cat boy now is really funny, because his initial design, like they were like, you know, like his little like I guess quote unquote cat ears in his hair that kind of flips up. That was nowhere to be seen in his initial design. It was nothing like that. Like, and then just gradually his ears started to come in and it started getting more fluffy and like it was so funny. The evolution of our cat boy. ever so slowly. Actually, on the topic of like initial designs, like if you look back to like Argonavis's official like initial design, they're all official designs, but if you go back and like you see like Argonavis's initial designs back from like 2018, like Ren looked very different. Like not like so different that like he's unrecognizable, but there's some pretty stark differences. I mean, for the fact that he went from black hair to bright blue hair, and also his eyes used to be green. Like, he used to have black hair and green eyes. The purple eyes came out in, I think it was when Puchigo Navis, like, Puchigo Navis wasn't a thing until, like, November of 2019, but when the voice dramas came out, they used the Puchigo Navis style. So then Ren had, like, purplish, goldish eyes, if I'm recalling correctly. So, I think out of everybody in Argonavis, Ren went through, like, the most changes. And I honestly, I kind of miss, like, his beta design. Like, not just, like, his design, but, like, I also kind of miss, like, his beta personality, too. Like, he was a lot more, like, you know, kind of, lonerish, withdrawn, quiet, not necessarily, like, shy and nervous, but, like, he was very kind of, like, stone cold face. He looked very serious all the time. But then he had, like, this kind of, like, quiet whimsicalness about him, in a way. He was, like, very, like, you know, passionate. He was passionate in a very quiet way, I think. Which is a lot different than, like, the way that he is now. He's, like, he's very passionate, and he shows it. Like, he's very outwardly, when he wants something, he says what he wants. And when he likes something, he says that he likes it. And, like, I do like that version of him. I do like that kind of passion that he has. But I also kind of miss the way that, like, he had initially started out. Because, like, that's the character that I initially, you know, fell in love with. Like, so, like, I will tell you, when I saw him smiling for the first time in that AGF, what was it? The AGF, visual, which is, like, the AA side, visuals that we all see all the time. When that first came out, that was the first time that Ren had been depicted smiling, and I was over the moon. I was like, what do you mean he's smiling? Oh my gosh! And now, like, that's just the normal thing for him. Like, it'd be weird to see him not smiling now. And I guess in a way that also kind of, like, that kind of added to, I guess, my disappointment with the anime, with the way that they kind of depicted him. It's like, he was very forthright and very straightforward with, like, what he wanted to do and stuff, and, like, I don't know, like, it was not what I was really expecting, and I kind of thought it was interesting and, like, cool in the way that they were doing it, but then it just kind of felt like it was, like, kind of teetering into, like stereotypical protagonist territory, which I was like, oh, that's not him at all. Like, he is anything but a stereotypical protagonist. So, yeah. and somehow I've come back to talking about the anime. Ay. I really just cannot mask my distaste for it. But I do mean what I said. Like, there were some parts about it that I did enjoy, even though I didn't enjoy it overall. Like, episode 11 is my favorite episode of the entire anime. Just because it has, like, that slice of life, like, component that I was looking for, and it just has them being, you know, it has them just being, like, you know, friends, being goofy, going out to a small live cafe and just, you know, jamming out and stuff. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I've been waiting for them to do. Just kind of, you know, not be super like hardcore and it's like, oh, we're gonna be professionals, we're gonna like get this and this and this and we gotta keep going and stuff, but just to kind of like, you know, take a step back and see them just kind of, you know, performing without a reason to, you know, what am I trying to say, like without some like motive to be like, you know, for competition or for like professionalism or something, just to see them perform just as like a university band, like a group of friends just having fun with music. Like that's the kind of thing that I was like, you know, waiting for this like the entire time, especially because like that's what they kind of showed in like the audio dramas, that they just kind of, they were just having fun. They were just kind of, you know, doing whatever. Hanging out and being dumb college kids. It was great! And we didn't really get that with the anime. Like, this is a bold take, but I honestly feel like if that was the path they were going to go with, they should have just made Argonavis a pre-established band already, and then just focus on their band journey and not have wasted 3 episodes with whatever that rushed getting together of the band was. Because that honestly just hurt it in the end. Everything was so underdeveloped at that point, they might as well have just cut that out and then like done what they did with Jiraxia, had like, you know, like a light novel to kind of like depict what happened before then, or like use like the game to like, you know, do like band stories and like do like their formation before they like became a band and stuff, because like it's pretty obvious at this point that they're not taking the same route as the original Bang Dream is. They're doing something like, you know, kind of different at this point, so like it doesn't make any sense that they would have gone the same route but still have things pretty underdeveloped. At least in my eyes, it doesn't make any sense. So I think it would have been kind of cool just to like see how like they would have like initially depicted their relationships and their interactions with each other, as like maybe they could have like, I don't know, they seem pretty like distant at the beginning just because like, you know, they just became a band, they don't really know each other, they're still trying to figure each other out and stuff, and like it would have been cool to kind of see them start at that and then gradually make their way to becoming like, you know, we're like, it wouldn't be the same band without all 5 of us, we're family, that sort of thing, instead of whatever happened in the anime. That's just personally what I would have done with the story. Obviously, I have no power over the say of whatever happens, so. Yeah, Baterin was so badass. Like, oh my gosh. I thought it was so cool. And then, like, the second audio drama came up, and then he's just like, I really like chicken burgers. And I'm just like, ah, he's so cute! like, oh my gosh, like that was like the gap moment that I was not expecting, but like just made me like go, oh my gosh, this guy's precious. I want to protect him. But also he can protect himself. So oh my gosh, actually, funny story, what was it? Was it back in, like, August or something? I can't remember, it was, like, July, August. Bushi had actually, like, put out, like, a notice being like, hey, we're hiring for, like, our US branch, if, go apply and see or whatever. I think maybe they were also hiring for, like, their Singapore branch or, like, their Germany branch or something. I can't remember exactly. So I actually sent in an application. So, never heard back from them. But yeah, I've tried on that front. I don't know. Maybe one day it might happen. There's always a possibility, but.
Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Oh wow, I've been at this for 2.5 hours? Jeez.
This is really putting into perspective how long it takes to do this kind of stuff. Like, I'm the kind of person that gets kind of sucked into doing something, and then I have no idea how much time passes, and then before I know it, it's like 10 p.m. and I'm still sitting here, and I'm like, what happened to the rest of the day? I swear there was like 4 hours left. What happened? You get very meticulous with certain details. That tends to suck up most of my time, I think. I dropped my pen. Alright, not bad, not bad. It's very cute and squishy. Love that.
Actually, hold on, I want to try something first.
It's real! It's Wataru's worst nightmare. There we go. Alright. Let's draw glasses again. But maybe better this time. Probably not, but you know, let's hope. Fingers crossed! Just realizing I drew the glasses on the same layer I drew the face, so I gotta individually drag it over just for reference. There we go. Actually, what do these glasses look like on the chibi? Very wonky. Hold on, let me see if I can. Huh, that's actually not terrible. I could have done a lot worse. I might be able to work with this actually. Before I do that. Oops. That's not what I wanted to duplicate. I don't know what I just did. Help. There we go. We have the glasses in their original, kind of original form before I mess with them.
Yeah, I think he's turning out pretty good. Like, I wasn't so sure at first, but like, it's all coming together. It looks very squishy and very cute. I'm liking this
Development a lot.
Alright, that actually did not turn out that bad. Thank you, me of 2 hours ago for drawing these, so I did not have to painstakingly do it now. Yay. Kenta can see now. He has a second pair of eyes. Alright. I guess now let's attempt to color him. Some of that tomatoey red ketchup hair. thought something didn't look right. Hold on.
Where is this going? Hello? No idea why I did that. For real, he is! He is the tomato. The tomato of the family. Water is more like a raspberry, honestly, in terms of the color. There we go, nice and bright red. His hair is so red. Why is it so red?
Aw, thanks. That's all I could really ever hope for. If anything, he's not skillfully drawn or anything. At least he's cute. He's squishable. And that's all that matters. Yeah, like for some reason whenever I try to draw like the back of like short hair, it always looks really bad when I do line art. So I'm trying this thing where like I just do it in like the hair color. And I guess like it's kind of, I guess, not as like pronounced, maybe if that's the right word. I don't know, it just looks, to me it looks better than like trying to do line art for it. Because whenever I do that, it seems to look really bad. And I guess it kind of helps with like the depth perception, I guess. It's like, oh, this is like the back of the hair or whatever, and then once the line art starts, like, oh, that's the front. Or closer to the front, anyways. That's my logic. And I'm sticking with it. Okay, I guess that's base hair color done. I don't know if I'm gonna do any fancy shading or anything, or I'm just gonna say screw it, it's just gonna be flat colors, and then I'm done. So I truthfully do not know how to shade. At all.
Well, I guess this confirms it. The Satomato Bros have this thing where their eye color is just not consistent. It's like Kenta's is ranging between like green and like teal and kind of bluish. Like, I don't know which one. I think his are more gold green in my personal opinion, but like, consistency. Where? I don't know her. I guess we'll start with this and then see where that goes. Yeah, that looks okay.
He looks so squishy.
Alright, that's as much shading as I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Oh, look at him! He's so squishy! Yay! So just under 3.5 hours. Nice. And now to finish things off, we need nice old wine glass for old Ken boy.
There we go. I put more effort into the wine glass, but my hand is starting to hurt, so I am going to bow out of this. Oh my gosh. Excellent. But yeah, this folder. There we go, the essence of Satozuka Kenta. Wine and glasses. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I'm done. At least my hand's done anyways. I don't think I can draw anything more. Oh man. I guess this was fun. This was lots of fun. Honestly, I was feeling a little nervous at the beginning of this because I've never really drawn in front of anyone. So I was like, oh no, this is gonna be awful, but this was really chill. This was really fun. So I'm excited for next week when it's Mr. Shu's birthday. So yay. Maybe next time I'll look at the chat a bit more, not just get so sucked into like doing the little details and missing everything that everyone's saying. I feel bad. Thank you. This could work as like a Twitter header or something. I think I made the canvas a little bit too big, or I started a bit too small. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I was hoping maybe I'd like doodle a bit more than just this, but you know what? This is a good start. Getting back into, you know, drawing and this sort of thing. It's good to start out slow and then work my way up. Maybe next time I'll just do like actual doodles and like memes or something. I don't know. We'll see. See what the gremlin brings out in me. Thank you. He looks so content in between his glasses. His two types of glasses. Eyeglasses and wine glasses. Excellent. Well, again, thank you everybody so much for joining me. I'm probably gonna post this to Twitter after I make some last minute edits and stuff, so hopefully you'll be able to see it on there. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys hopefully on Saturday for the double A side stream where I complain about why Wataru is in this banner even though he just had a banner 2 months ago. So yeah, until we meet again, bye bye.